Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, big suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Who can manage their emotions best early?
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense, his man, it's Armstrong. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackson will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Yes, sir.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
Modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths, because they're ballers.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Coming after him. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas last one now 2nd and inches. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat and down.
Bro, they let me get fucked up. God damn. Y'all niggas ain't blocking out.
Again.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement here from the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's golden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. The quick out.